We have already talked about three different senses: the sense of sight, hearing, and smell. Think about the things that you have learned about those three senses. What body part is associated with each sense? What body part do we use for sight? What body part do we use for hearing? What body part do we use for smell? Today we are going to think and talk about the sense of taste. Close your eyes and imagine your favorite flavors and foods. You might like the taste of bananas, chocolate chip cookies, pizza, eggs, cheese, or maybe a grape sucker. What is your very favorite taste? Give a thumbs up if this is a true statement. We use our sense of taste when we eat. Listen to find out more about today's main topic, the sense of taste and the body parts that we use to taste things. Look at the boy in this picture. He is happy because he's about to taste something yummy and sweet and he knows it. But if it weren't for a few bumps on his tongue, he wouldn't be able to taste it at all. And since taste is the weakest of the five senses, it gets help from another sense to help you enjoy the foods you eat. Can you guess which sense that would be? Listen to find out what other sense works with taste to help you enjoy the foods that you eat. The first thing you do when you eat food is to open your mouth and take a bite. Then you start to chew it or grind it up with your teeth. The wet saliva or fluid inside of your mouth melts or dissolves the chewed up food so that it is easy to swallow. As the melted food bumps across your tongue to go down your throat, it catches on tiny little bumps on your tongue. If you look in a mirror, you'll see bumps all over your tongue. Those tiny bumps contain taste buds, which come in all shapes and sizes and are responsible for telling your brain whether something tastes good or bad. There are over 10,000 taste buds in your mouth. In certain spots on your tongue, you have special taste buds to detect 4 different types of tastes: sweet, salty, bitter, and sour. Fruits and desserts usually taste sweet because they contain sugar. Almost everyone likes sweet tastes. Even babies smile when they taste a little sugar. Pretzels taste salty. A little salt can make foods more flavorful. That means that the food has a strong and pleasant taste. Bitter or bitterness is something that you do not taste very often, especially when you are young. If something is bitter like coffee, it usually has a sharp or unpleasant taste. Most people also agree that sour is not a pleasant taste. Lemons and pickles taste sour. What kind of face do you make when you taste something sour? If it's something really sour, like a raw lemon, most people pucker up. They suck in their lips like a fish, squint their eyes, and wrinkle their noses. Here's something else very important to remember about taste and taste buds. Just because something doesn't taste as good as your favorite food, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it, especially if it's healthy for you. Taste buds can be trained to accept and even enjoy lots of different tastes. Some tastes can seem strange or unpleasant at first, but then your taste buds get used to them, and before you know it, you've learned to like those foods. You have 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. Taste helps you enjoy your food, but did you know that smell helps you enjoy your food too? In fact, both your sense of taste and your sense of smell work together to help you figure out what your food tastes like. If you sit down to eat a nice piece of fried chicken, as you bring it up to your mouth to eat, you start smelling it before you take a bite, and you keep smelling it as you chew. Your taste buds aren't actually that good at identifying chicken all by themselves. They can just tell if it's a little salty and it's not that sweet, sour, or bitter. However, your nose sniffs in the fried chicken odor molecules and sends the brain even more details about the taste of the oil and the meat and the juices. Next time you have to taste something you don't like this boy and his medicine, try holding your nose and see how well you can still taste it. Even though you are putting something in your mouth that travels across your taste buds, you probably won't be able to taste it as well as you would have if you weren't pinching your nose. This is because you have closed your nostrils and blocked the odor molecules from reaching the smell receptors. Without the extra help from the sense of smell, you won't be able to taste these things as well. Have you ever noticed that if you have a cold, your food doesn't taste as good as it usually does? This is because your nose is congested or filled with mucus, and so your sense of smell cannot help your sense of taste. In fact, if your nose is really stuffed up, you may not be able to taste anything at all. What is our sense of taste, and why is it important? What was the main topic or main idea of today's lesson? What are the bumps on your tongue called that help you to taste foods? What are the 4 types of taste you can taste with your taste buds? What other sense helps with the sense of taste? When you eat food, do you think your sense of taste or your sense of smell is more important? Why? Flavorful. Having a strong, pleasant taste. Example: the fried chicken was very flavorful. Say the word flavorful with me. Flavorful. I love gravy because it makes turkey and potatoes taste flavorful. There are 2 parts to the word flavorful. The first part is the word flavor, which means having the taste of something or something that is added to that creates a different taste. Some foods have a salty flavor, some foods have a sweet flavor, some foods have a spicy flavor. The last part of the word is called a suffix, which is added to the end of words to change the meaning. The last part is full. When we add the suffix full to a word, it means that it is filled with or full of. So when we say something is flavorful, we mean it is full of flavor, that is pleasant, or has a taste that we like. If any of the things that I say are flavorful, give me a thumbs up. If they are not flavorful, give me a thumbs down. Orange juice, spoiled milk, medicine, chocolate cake, water, pizza.